Good morning, friends. It's Drayton with World's Greatest Kiting. Today I have some big news, and it's not just that my friend's mom made whoopie pies for me for visiting Ohio. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate this. If you guys don't know what a whoopie pie is, you should find out. It's worth your time. You guys ready for the big news? Say hello to the new Kite van. Yes, I did it. My fantasy has come true, and I have purchased a new Kite van. It's a 1994 Chevy with the 454 big block, and it's got low miles on it too. This thing is killer. I love it. And say hello. I'm looking for names, everybody. I'm looking for names. I'll tell you all about the van a little later, but today, for a very special inaugural day of the new Kite van, I'm going to take you guys to a really cool place. The birthplace of aviation, you might say, the Dayton Air Force Museum. That's right. Get ready. Today's going to be awesome. Not only am I introducing the new Kite van to you all today, but I am taking the new Kite van, I have taken it to one of the coolest places on the planet of Earth, in my opinion. Do you know where I'm at? We are at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base at the Air Force Museum. When I think of flight, when I think of the birthplace of aviation, I think of this place, Dayton, Ohio. I think most people recognize Dayton as the birthplace of aviation. We are right here in the heart of it. I'm going to show you some incredible things today, things that you may have never even known existed in your lifetime. This is like a Disney World for science geeks and flight geeks. We're going to check it out. And they have a rocket get together today. It's very cool. Don't know exactly what's happening, but there's a lot of model rockets going off. We're gonna check that out too. Check it out. A bunch of rockets. I used to love these when I was a kid. Wow.
Tell me you don't have one of these up in a closet someplace, hasn't seen the light of day in a while.
Oh man, I do.
Yeah?
I do. Standing here with Dave and Tom. These guys are here with the rockets. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, why we're here today, every year the Air Force Museum sponsors a space day or something like that where they bring in children and have special events for them. And the reason we're here is we're with the Right Stuff Rocketeers. We're the local section of the National Association of Rocketry. And we brought out some of our models to demonstrate some of our low power, mid power. We're also functionally running the build for the kids over in one of the other buildings. They're building a relatively simple rocket. They take them out front. We help them get them ready to launch. And we get them in the air and they take them home with them.
Very cool.
I saw Emmett and his mom just went back there.
If you're here in the Dayton area, Tuesday night open house. If you're just interested in it, you can go here with some other people that know what they're doing. Try it out.
Yep. Yeah. Be glad to see you. Very outgoing and friendly group. If you need advice, if you need help, need inspiration coming out,
right
we'll set you up.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
You're welcome.
All right. Another cool feature about this incredible place, it's free to get in, so that's really cool.
She yelled at people laughing at things.
Go back there. Safety standards were different back in the day.
This guy.
There's really nothing preventing him from falling right out of this airplane, and that'd been loud, man.
Fine.
The Wright Brothers used to make bicycles, and this is one of the bicycles from their shop. So there's parts to it. Back when the world was black and white. Guys, today I wore my shirt from Wallaby Ranch from going hang gliding, and right here, check this out. Old Otto, one of the pioneers in gliding, made his first glider in 1891. Unfortunately, he died doing something he loved here, but definitely one of the pioneers. Otto Lilienthal. Is that how you say it? I always wondered. Thanks to Brenda for pointing out that Otto Lilienthal was the inspiration for what the Wright brothers were doing with this idea of theirs to create a controlled flight. That is one tire from a landing gear. This was the biggest tire in the world. And another hangar now with modern planes. It's really cool over here. They're shooting out these indoor rockets, and you can bring your supplies over here and make them yourself. This is a B-52 bomber. Huge plane. And a pretty good band. Chromed out. Wow. There's just so many planes here, guys. There's helicopters and artifacts from different missions. It's a very cool place. Here's a little bit better view of that B-52 bomber. I'm standing underneath the wing here, and all the way back there, it's really hard to see, but huge plane. I'm in yet another hangar, and there are some really modern planes in here. Some of the coolest planes that you have ever imagined in your life. The stealth bomber is in here. There is some really crazy planes in this, and just to think that 100 years ago, just a little over 100 years ago, was the very first flight. It's amazing to me. That is one mean machine. Wow. This is the Nighthawk. Cool plane. This is the Apollo 15. It's on loan from the Smithsonian right here. This is the Gemini B, so the space laboratory, and there's the Brenda and the Scott.
Okay.
How long could you stand to stay in this capsule? You'd have to be in it for a while. Could you do it? You guys remember the Express rocket from earlier? This is the real one. The other one, you could put 2 eggs in. This one, how many eggs do you think you could fit into that compartment up there? Probably a million? I have no idea. No idea, but a lot.
Happy flying.
Finally. Air Force One.
Johnson.
I was right. I was right. Kennedy? Yeah.
She's walking the street. I can't see it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they come.
It probably. Well, part of it's not going to that night at Carson.
Well, why would a little kid have a knife?
So the white phones for protecting interplane
It's so hot in here.
Some of that definitely looks yeah. That looks looks better back here.
Look at that prayer. Come here. I don't believe you.
This is where Johnson was
You
sworn
like told
in
me so much. Like, there's gonna be a tornado.
right in
He's like,
this
"That's crazy.
area
I'm not gonna believe I'm gonna go outside."
after Kennedy was assassinated. This is the exact plane, the exact space that Johnson was inaugurated. Isn't this amazing?
Stop. Are you gonna have a problem getting me? Yeah, you have a problem.
And that was really cool to see the actual plane that Kennedy used and that Johnson was inaugurated on. That was really cool. I especially love space ice cream. I'm gonna have to get 2 of these. Oh yeah. Just look right here in the gift shop. They got kites.
That's all from sunburn, isn't it?
You guys want to try some space ice cream?
Thank you.
No thanks.
I think I will.
Let's pray.
This is Napoleon.
Chocolate. Oh, it's so good. You look like you're ready to spin it. Friends, this is one of the most incredible museums I've ever been in. I've been to this museum before. This was close enough to where I grew up that we came here on field trips when I was a kid, so I was very lucky. But every time you come, there's something different. The space area is always cool. There's always some cool new things, and it's really neat that we got a chance to walk on board the Air Force One from the 60s, the Kennedy years, the Johnson years. That was really interesting. If you look back behind me here, you'll see these 5 hangars are huge hangars. That is where the actual items are stored in the museum. It's a gigantic facility. If you're in the Dayton, Ohio area, you got to come check this out. If you like kite flying, if you're like aviation of all sorts, come check it out. What a great day to bring on board the new Kite van. And like I said earlier, I'm looking for names. If you guys have suggestions for this beautiful van, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. A cool day, memorable day for the first journey with the new van. Until tomorrow, everybody, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and happy flying.